Assalamualaikum and hi. Okay, so now we goes to the third part of this module. In this part, we will discuss on how the logistic activities plays roles in finance, production, and marketing. As we know, these three things, finance, production, and marketing, is very important to any organizations. Okay, let's look to how logistic is important in finance. So usually, in terms of finance, it involves costs and profits. When we talk about the finance in logistic areas, so what you need to know is the most important parts in the logistic process when it involves finance, where it involves money, costs, profits, is related to inventory. Okay, so in the finance department is usually measures the inventory in terms of its cost or value in dollars, whereas logistic tends to measure inventory in terms of units. So the different ways of measuring the inventory, it can be illustrated in terms of cash flow. For instance, the finance department might prefer to sell 2 boxes of hair dryers worth $1,000 than to sell 15 boxes of hair shampoo worth RM900. So, alternatively, the logistic departments might be prefer selling the 15 boxes of hair shampoo rather than 2 boxes of hair dryers. So this is when we talk about the finance. This is when what I mean is when the logistic play its role in terms of finance. Because for the logisticians, selling more inventory is much better compared to selling less inventory. Because in form of from the logistician opinion, they want to speed up the process of stock to be selling to be sold, okay? Because they want to increase the movement of the stock. Okay, now we see how logistic in the production department. Usually in the production, it involves the length of production run. The production peoples, they more favor long production runs of individual products because this allows the relevant fixed cost to be spread over more units. Thus, it will result in a lower production cost per unit. In short, having long production, it will generate large amounts of inventory. So, what will happen to the logisticians? The logisticians need to store and track the inventory. Usually, it is much easier to store and track 5 units of product instead of store and tracking 500 units of the product. Another consideration for long production runs, sometimes it will make excess inventory for a particular product. This is because limited demand for them. Now we see how the logistics are related to the marketing department. Usually contemporary marketing, they place a heavy emphasis on the customer satisfaction, and the logistics strategies can facilitate customer satisfaction by reducing the cost of products, which uh, they can lower the price as well as bring a broader variety of choices to the end user. So, logistician also plays a role in the marketing department where they offer how the companies to differentiate itself from the competitors. And usually in the marketings, they need to refer for pace of marketing, which is place, price, product, and the promotion. So as a logisticians also they need to consider these four pieces of marketing, which is in the place they need to make sure they puts the products, okay, puts the services at the right place. And how about the price? The logistician also need to consider offering the lower prices to the end users. How then how they can offer the lower price compared to the competitors. So actually it is depends to how efficient logisticians in cutting the cost of the operation. And how about the products? In example, you can see how Milo they have do a variation towards their packaging instead of uh, in a tin, they offer to the customer in a bottle. Okay, so this is how logistics and marketings work together, which is that works on how to meet the customer needs and wants in catering the customer's requirements, the customer's needs and wants, and then lastly, in terms of the promotion. Okay, it's not only marketing to think about the promotion. So as a logisticians also they need to think about the promotion. Okay, promotion in terms of how they want to attract the customers, maybe in terms of the how fast they can deliver the products, maybe in terms of how good the product meet the customers' requirements, the customers' needs and wants. Okay, so that's all in the logistic relationships. Okay, that's all in the part 3, which is we see on how the logistics play its role in the finance department, in the productions department, as well as in the marketing departments.